What's up, Guerreros? How you guys doing? Today we're going to talk about, a lot of people are hitting me up about how to get their kids to work out with them, how to get your spouse to work out with you. You know, the thing about it is that you cannot pressure them. You cannot push them to do something that you haven't even done yet. You haven't had the results for you to be out there speaking about it, because what's going to happen is that, it's going to become an issue. I learned this the hard way. I did it myself, where I was trying to push my kids to do things that I wasn't even doing. You have to personify the teaching if you want them to learn, because other than that, you're just fucking talking out of your ass. Like I said before, it's not, do as I say, don't do as I do shit. That shit is played out. That shit is not going to work. I did it many years where, I seen a lot of people that were just not having it. I talked to a lot of my nephews that I had to go school and try to give them advice, but they always kind of found my weakness. My weaknesses were, I was still drinking. My weaknesses were like I was still doing shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing, that I was telling them not to do. So, I was wondering why the fuck they weren't listening, and I came to realize like maybe 5 years ago that, for you to try to give advice or teach someone to do something that you don't want them to do, you have to personify the teaching, you have to get the results in that area, and you have to have all the areas sewed up. Why? Because your weakness is their way out. Once they pinpoint your weakness, if you have a weakness in that area that you're fucking trying to speak about, they probably won't even tell you. They're just not going to listen to what you're saying, because obviously you haven't even fucking took care of that fucking problem that you have. So how are you going to tell somebody to do something that you're still doing? That was a big reality check for me. Like I said, many years, a lot of years, like my aunts and my uncles, they came to me since I was the oldest cousins, and I have maybe about 30 cousins all over the place, all over the SGV area, and I have a lot of, guy cousins that needed my guidance because I had already been through a lot of shit, throughout my years. My uncles dealt with all my bullshit. I was going from home to home, just staying with them. I was a runaway kid. I was just a hassle. I was a handful. So once they seen that I snapped out of it, that I was doing better, that I was actually doing better for myself, they always wanted me to go, talk to their kids and, try to give them some advice, because obviously they were not listening to them. So they kind of seen that they were going through the path that I was going back when I was acting a fool. Yeah, I used to go out there and try to talk to them, and a few of them listened, and I appreciate them, that as the older cousin, they were respectful and listened to me. But I had a few knuckleheads that they were just not having it. You could sense that energy when you go there, try to give somebody advice, that, they're just pretty much just composed and they're going to hear you out, but they ain't going to fucking listen, because they know that you ain't doing it. They know that you don't have that area sewed up, and that they could poke holes on you, so they could find flaws, so for all you parents out there that, don't fucking pressure your kids, you have to personify the teaching. Like I said, lead by example. Make sure that those areas that you want to speak about, you have them on lock. And because other than that, your weakness is their way out. Let's fucking go.